Now this one is actually new to me because I just found this out the other day, and come to find out, hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's NAYvy here, back with another video for you guys. If you're new to my channel, what's up? Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on my other videos, y'all. So getting right into this video. This is like a weird topic that I randomly thought of because there are so many things that I've come across during my pregnancy that I really just did not expect at all. Like, I just wasn't prepared for it. No one told me. Like, wow. And some of the stuff seems like kind of obvious, but the other stuff is kind of like, it's like it makes sense, but you didn't really think of it. Like, you weren't prepared for it. Like, you don't realize how much certain stuff affects you until you get to that stage where it's like, dang, I wish I could do this. So we're about to get into all the things that you may not have known would happen during a pregnancy. Like these are the things that you cannot do while you're pregnant. And especially, this is really targeting like the ending stages of it. Like, I'm now in my 3rd trimester. So a lot of this stuff started happening maybe, I would say probably like 2nd trimester. So we're gonna get right into it. The first thing is you cannot do any hardcore exercise, okay? I remember when I went to, I think it was my 20-week ultrasound, my doctor, she was telling me, she was like, you know, you should probably get some type of exercise in, but, you know, don't be doing the most. Don't be trying to go hardcore, breaking sweats and breaking legs and stuff. Like, chill. But you do want to get some type of exercise in. So, and also, like, when you do push yourself too much, you will feel it. Like, do not do hardcore exercise. Like, y'all, it's not that deep. Do something relaxing. Maybe some yoga. Maybe a nice little walk up and down the stairs. Like, you don't have to do the most. Please don't do the most. Honestly, when you get to where I am, the point that I'm at, you probably won't care to do the most. You won't even try because you already know your body is not about to handle that. So no hardcore exercise is the first thing. The second thing I would have to say is you cannot eat like seafood like that. So when I say that, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm actually pescatarian, and I know a lot of people out there ask me a lot of times, like, how are you getting through this pregnancy without meat? Like, sweetie, what are you doing? But here's the thing, you can eat seafood. It's just certain ones that you can't eat. And I know one of them is like swordfish. Like, it's like, I actually have the list, but I asked my doctor about like the regular stuff that I eat, which is like salmon from time to time. And just like other types of fish is fine. Like shrimp is fine. No tuna though. Like, you can't, like, I used to kill my tuna sandwiches. That was like my, I don't know, that was like my sandwich replacement. So that really hurt when I couldn't eat tuna no more. I was like, dang, you sure I can't? Dang. So it's just certain things that just makes it harder for me, considering I'm pescatarian. So if anyone else out there has a really like restricted type of diet, just keep that in mind. There are certain seafoods that you do want to stay away from. Now the next thing, y'all probably about to be like, okay, all right, so duh, but no, y'all. Okay, let me just say it. The next thing is you cannot go to hookah bars or anywhere that has like secondhand smoke, like a lot of secondhand smoke. So this kind of sums up into the same category as like going out in general, because I'm not gonna lie, when I used to go out with my friends and stuff like that, we would go to like hookah bars or like a lounge, or, you know, or sometimes when you're in certain like surroundings. I haven't been to a party in so long, but if I were to go to a party, or if you were to go to a party, usually other people might be smoking or whatever, and you have to really be careful about what you surround yourself with and the environments that you put yourself in. So like, honestly, like, I don't go out anymore. Not only because of like the secondhand smoke and stuff like that, but I mean, come on now, if you're pregnant, I mean, just speaking personally, if you're pregnant, my preference is just to not go out. Like I'll I'll get back to that lifestyle maybe in a different life, okay? But as of now, if your reason isn't because simply that you're pregnant, think about the smoke, because your baby could be at risk for asthma if you bring them around that too much. Ooh. Lord. But yeah, being around like secondhand smoke is putting your child at risk, so just keep that in mind. You can't go to the places that you used to go to like that. And I didn't really like, I just made that adjustment as soon as I became pregnant. It wasn't a big deal for me, but for some of you guys out there, it might be a big deal for you if you're a real go hard partier and you just like that type of environment. You gotta cut it out. So, and speaking of going out, y'all, okay, don't expect, this is the next thing, don't expect to go out without having to use the restroom, okay? Be cautious or be mindful of like where you're going. If they have a restroom available, like, is it easily accessible? Like, all of those things you need to be mindful of, because you are gonna have to use the bathroom multiple times. You don't want it to be an inconvenience for like everyone else that you're around and stuff like that. So like, for example, there's been a few times where I've gone to like a festival because like I'm Caribbean, okay, so I go to a lot of like, you know, like West Indian Caribbean type festivals, and at those places a lot of times if it's not at a stadium, they won't have like a restroom like right there, or they'll just have like a porta potty or something like that, and it's like so figure out, use Siri or your maps or whatever. Go ahead and ask Siri where is the nearest location with a restroom, or just be aware of your surroundings wherever you guys go. Know like the nearest store, know the nearest restroom. Now this one is actually new to me because I just found this out the other day. So recently I've been considering going back to like my gel nail polish, because you know I do acrylics. Y'all know I always just do acrylics. So I've been kind of debating in my head if I want to go back to it or not. But come to find out, I was at my doctor's appointment the other day and they had this little like informational digital screen, and I was, you know, being a little nosy Nancy, clicking on stuff, and come to find out you're not supposed to get gel while you're pregnant. I guess because of the LED lights, and I didn't really consider that, but it kind of did add up, because I was like, okay, yeah, because if you're not supposed to get x-rays, then I can see how you're not supposed to get gel nail polish. But it's just not something that I thought of, you know, just living life and not really thinking about stuff like that. That's just something that I didn't really consider. So if you guys are considering, or if you're already getting gel polish and you just found out you're pregnant, just know like it's not the healthiest for the baby. I'm not the doctor, I'm not the OBGYN, but this is just what I saw, okay? And I know I'm not taking no risks, so to each its own. But and then the last two things, y'all, oh my gosh. So I would say this probably started around maybe like 26 or 27 weeks. But bending over is something that you just really just want to avoid. Like, you can barely do it. Well, this is me speaking from my experience. I can barely bend over. Like, every time I bend over, it's like a struggle, it's like a hassle, it's like a like that's the sound effect that you'll get from me. And it's like you feel it flopping over. Like, you feel that it takes so much energy just to bend over. Like, I made this post, I made this one of my captions in my Instagram post. Follow me on Instagram if you don't, because I keep y'all up to date on what's been going on. But I was like, if something falls on the floor, honey, it's staying there at this point. Like, I don't need it. Trust me, it's fine. It's fine. And that also connects to the last thing that I'm gonna tell you guys, which is laying on your stomach. No. That's a no. You cannot lay on your stomach. If you try to lay on your stomach, you will see why I say it's a no. It's just not gonna work out. Like, you're gonna try to lay on your stomach and you're gonna be like, wow, why did I even try to do that? Like, y'all. Because all the pressure is on your like, you can't lay on a pregnant belly, okay? It just doesn't work like that. You know, you just gotta find a different way to get comfortable and get some sleep. So those are the main things that I realized that I can no longer do these things since I've become pregnant. So this is just a heads up for any of y'all who maybe are still in the first trimester, maybe you just found out you're pregnant, maybe you don't know what to expect, what you gotta let go of, what you don't have to let go of. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. This is just some of the stuff that I didn't know that I wish somebody would have told me. Now I know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out my other videos and I will see you in my next one. Bye, loves.